Hey everybody, 3D Icicle Freeze here, and welcome to my first Let's Play of Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires. So, there's a few things I want to explain before we actually get started into, the actual gameplay of this game. So I hate to say it, but this first episode's probably not going to enter, gameplay just yet, but I'm assuming that the second episode most likely will. So, to get started with this Let's Play, I'd like to go over each different, mode that's right here. Basically, edit mode is a way for you to edit characters and basically just make different, ways to make a certain character. So, here's just, you get to create your own warrior, or strategist, or leader, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, I've made women, I've made men, I've made gigantic bodyguards, I've made badasses, I've made everything. So, and a lot of the people have the same weapons and whatnot. It's really cool. I'm not going to be making a character yet, because I just want to go over all the different, modes just really, fast. But, I am going to be making my own character for this Let's Play. Also a thing for this Let's Play, as I want it to be noted, I'm only doing, one different scenario. I'm not going to be doing, a Land of Chaos and Battle of Chibwa. I'm not going to be doing every single one, because it just gets repetitive, so. So here in the archives, if you go to get bonuses, you can actually get, certain objectives. Well, this actually shows you what objectives you've gotten in battle. And now I'm sure most of you are wondering, well, why, Jake, haven't you started, a new game and whatnot? Well, to be perfectly honest, this game, I didn't feel it was necessary that I'd have to start a whole new game, because this game is just very easy to go into. Anybody can play it. You don't have to know the main story of this game and whatnot. So, here in the archives, this basically just shows you everything that's in the game and everything that you've gotten. In this game, you don't have to earn characters. However, there are a lot of achievements where you have to play as a certain character to get that achievement. And that's very simple. The encyclopedia shows the encyclopedia, I think, is a mixture of historically accurate things that actually happened in the Three Kingdoms during the Han Dynasty in China. In case you didn't know, that's what Dynasty Warriors is about, the Han Dynasty during, I believe, starting around 186 AD and lasting quite a while, but into the 200s in the ADs. And basically, you can actually read the encyclopedia, and it tells you who was involved in what, and where the battles took place. I honestly find myself getting really lost sometimes, for hours, just reading the encyclopedia, because it's just so interesting. Options, of course, that's where you can edit things. Unfortunately, I have to say, of course, as any game, there's always, a few flaws to it, and I am going to be going over the few flaws of this game. I really personally felt that they could have did a lot better job with the options. They don't really give you much. Yeah, by the way, I'm playing this on the Xbox 360, which is really cool. Especially because I'm more of a Nintendo person, so doing this game is very interesting, especially for my first Let's Play. They let you have the sound, and whatnot. Just do that.
Another victory for Valor.
So as you can see, you can hear the voice, the SFX, the BGM, which is obviously music. And then you can actually sound test, which is really cool. Sounds good to me. Alright, and then of course you could save. I'm pretty much, yeah, I'm gonna save. So I have this on my hard drive and whatnot. But I really want to do this game because this game means a lot to me, because I've just played it ever since. Well, first of all, I bought it when it came out. Then, here's the interesting thing about this game. I bought this game when it came out. I loved it. I played it. I even got my cousin to play it, and he loved it. He wound up selling it. I kept playing it for months and months, and then I sold it. Now, this is around, I think, around 2012-ish, 2013. I rebought it off the Xbox Live, off Xbox Gold, and now I'm playing it again. And I have it downloaded on my hard drive, so now I can play it forever. Forever! So, yes, that's how much I love this game. I bought it, I sold it, and then I rebought it because I realized that was a mistake. So, we've gone over edit mode. This is where you can create your own character. Of course, I am going to be doing that in like a minute. Archives, you get to see everything, you know, that you have. You can buy bonus skins or like, you know, outfits. You can see all the characters, the gallery, you know, movies and wallpaper. And then cards, I'll be explaining cards fairly soon, I would say. Encyclopedia, of course, is the actual history of the 3 kingdoms. And the options is, of course, where you can edit things. Now, Empire mode is basically how you actually play this game. But I'm going to just wait, I'm just going to hold off just a little bit longer on Empire mode. First, I'd like to create my character. You can have up to 100 characters. Believe me, I've counted with my cousin. It's 100, and I don't... If I did quick math, I would assume I have like 71. So, but anyway, as you can see, I have a lot of characters, and I'm not going to be using them because, obviously, you guys don't, you know, anyone who might be playing this along with me, you don't have, you know, all those characters like I do, and that would be kind of inaccurate if I were to play like that. So, I'm actually going to do my YouTube channel name, 3D, let's see, ICLE. I'm not going to be able to fit freeze, dang it. You know what? That actually makes things even easier for me. Because actually, I don't think many of you know my name. My name is actually Jake, in case I didn't mention that already. In my, like, one of my previous little, like, videos. Something I thought was really cool that they added, this is the first time they added this, because this is Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires, so they have had a 5, and they started Empires at 4. You can have a female, but I am a male, hence hearing my voice. And you can actually edit the face. This is something a little new, or just not really new for this series, but they made it a lot more detailed. You can edit your hair, you can edit your hair color. By the way, this is black and this is brown. It's kind of hard to tell, but this is black, I've learned. Skin color, I usually do 3 because it's like tan, but not like too tan. So, face, you can have this baby face. I call this baby face. I think it just looks weird and I don't like it. And then this is just like the manly, I don't know, warrior face. That's what I do. And then this is, to me, just regular. So, and of course, how you perceive it is up to you, but that's how I perceive it. And then you can change your eyes. I usually go with, personally, I go with 1, 2, 5, yeah, like 1, 2, or 5, that's usually what I go with. I'm actually gonna go with, 2. That's probably what I would look like more, like those eyes I probably have. Nose I don't really play around with, to me, nose is fine. Mouth I don't really play around with, I'll just leave that at... Just put it at 2. Now, accessories are pretty cool. You can get an eye patch. Arrgh! You can have a mustache. You can have this sweet beard. I like this, like, chin strap slash mustache thing. It's pretty cool. And then you could have, like, tribal marks, I call them. And then you can have a rose and glasses. So, I usually... Sometimes I don't do accessories. I guess I'm not going to do any accessories. For body, you can make yourself really tall, you can make yourself really short. You can make yourself muscled, big boned, or thin. Oh, and of course, average. So I usually do a little tall and then muscled. And then I'll do a little bit of stockiness. Because why not? So that's that. Appearance is pretty cool. Now there's something I'd like to explain. In appearance, you can actually get... like, it's almost like DLC, but it's free, but you need Xbox Live, you know, Xbox Live. You need Xbox Gold in order to download this stuff. So, because I understand that not everybody has Xbox Gold, I'm unfortunately not going to be using that, you know, that stuff. But, I'm only going to be using the stuff that you can actually earn. Something I thought saved this game a lot is that there's really nothing to earn, but you can earn appearances once you use them. And again, that's the reason I didn't start a new game is because it would be so repetitive if I kept doing Empire mode, and you guys will understand, you know, why I didn't want to start a new game, because it's just so not worth it. It would get way too repetitive. So yes, you can earn different you can earn different costumes and whatnot, and you could, you know, keep scrolling through them and whatnot. And so that's why for a while I was actually considering using all my characters so then I could show off pretty much all the, you know, different skins and whatnot, because there are some really, like, look at this is badass. So as you can see, there's a lot of cool different I keep saying skins, but you know, outfits and whatnot. Steel is really cool. Steel's one of my favorite. I'll just show you guys Steel. I love that a lot. I use that a lot, honestly. But I'm actually going to use the Blaze. And then actually, if you want to change your color, there's, I believe, 5 different colors. There's blue, red, green, purple, never mind, there's 6. Purple, yellow, or gold, and black. Thank God, this is the one game they added black. Before, in Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires, I believe it was just blue, red, or green, which was really lame. And maybe they were like white and gold and stuff, but thank God they added black. Black's actually, not to be like a goth or anything like that. Goth, I like how I say it like that. But I love black. To me, black just looks badass. So, but I'm going to stick for blue, with blue, excuse me, for right now. So I got this Blaze. I kind of look like, just like a regular general, I guess you could say. My motion, your motion is the weapon you use. Now, if you've never played the series, I'm sure you're wondering, who's Zhou Yun, who's Guan Yu, who's all these weird Chinese names? Well, these are people who fought in, you know, who actually fought. These names are historically accurate, and who they actually fought, you know, who actually fought in the Han Dynasty, which is really cool, honestly. But of course, their weapons is, you know, very inaccurate. We don't know what kind of weapon Ma Chao used, or Liu Bei, or whatnot. But anyway, I'm sure you see in the top screen, it says RB and LB, and I can actually scroll, and I can see different weapons. And it says Wei, Wu, Shu, and Other. These are the different armies that, or really different empires that had taken place during the Han Dynasty. Shu, Wu, and Wei, and then Other was kind of a mixture of a few different, you know, leaders of different empires. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. A Mang Hu is normally not the most, this character, like, his weapon's usually not that great. This weapon is the best weapon in the game, and if you're like, I don't know, for some reason a little nervous and you want to just demolish people in the battlefield, here's the weapon for you. It's not even that slow. I mean, it's slow a little bit, but it's such a great weapon. It is the best weapon in the game. Honestly, to me personally, there's no arguing. It just is the best weapon in the game. There's no other weapon that's better, because there really just isn't. This weapon just dominates. I always find myself getting the most kills, you know, out of any other weapon. Even Lu Bu's weapon. In case you don't know who Lu Bu is, he was most likely the mightiest warrior in China to ever exist. So they make his weapon pretty badass as well. I don't want to be, like, too plain, so I don't want to just choose, like, Zhou Yun's weapon, because I feel like this would be a very, like, defaulty type, you know, like, if I were to first start playing this game, this is what I would use. I kind of want to have, like, fun a little bit. Ma Chao's weapon is very powerful. So, again, if you're kind of just starting out to play this game, this weapon's very good. I mean, all these weapons are fairly good, I would say. This bow is actually very good as well. Sun Jian's weapon, very good. And Wei has a lot of good weapons too, Zhang Liao. I think one reason a lot of people were disappointed in this generation, Dynasty Warriors 6, and then of course this game, Empires, was that they actually took characters away. In fact, this like series of games, like Dynasty Warriors 6, Dynasty Warriors 6 Extreme Legends, and Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires, I believe are actually the worst, like, generation. I believe we're actually the worst generation of games in the Dynasty series. I think people hated this generation, but that's why I'm playing this game, because I love it so much, and I'd like to get people to understand why I like it so much, because this game actually wound up being a lot better than just regular Dynasty Warriors 6. So anyway, enough of me rambling. let's see. And by the way, everybody's weapon has a different move set, except for there are a few people. That's another reason people didn't like this game. There were a lot of doubles. This weapon and this weapon are the exact same. A lot of people have the same weapon. In fact, you know, so that was one unfortunate thing. You know, some people have the same type of move set, and it's really disappointing. So, all right. So again, I keep rambling. I'm going to choose. I'm going to have to choose Ma Chao's weapon because this is a weapon that's really good. I really enjoy using it, and it's just a lot of fun to use. So I'm going to use this one. Let's see here. You can actually change your voice. This was something new added to this series, which I can really appreciate. There's Pure.
Come face me.
Hot-blooded.
Ha-ha! Take this! Ha-ha! Take this!
Easygoing.
Check out these moves. You're in trouble now.
Refined.
I'll blow you all away. Is that all you've got? I'll blow you all away.
Calm.
Ha! Goodbye. Ha! Goodbye.
Oh, hold on. I just want to go over all of them real quick. And then there's Boisterous. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Where do you think you're going? I'll take you on, no problem.
Serious.
Be gone, you curs! Ha! Be gone, you curs!
And last but not least, Samurai.
Fight with honor. I will show no mercy. What cowardice.
Oh, certainly not last but not least. Excuse me, that was not the last. Elder.
I'm just getting started. Time to get serious.
Okay, so out of all these, I'm going to choose Pure. And you can make the pitch really low.
Come face me!
Or you can make it really high. It's honestly so funny. And if you hear... Because honestly, Refined is just... I just think it's so funny.
Aha! Yeah! I'll blow you all away.
Yeah! I don't know. I just think it's so funny. So I'm just going to do Pure and just do low a little bit. Now, abilities, when you're making your character, this section is very important. Look at your stats in the right side. It all says 275, and you see those little bars. There's life, it says Muso, attack, defense, and then of course it says other things like special and card. Attack and defense is very, of course, important, as well as even Muso and life is very important. Well, as you can see, standard is all about, you know, all around average, I would say. Then when you go to the right, you see offense, and it has superior attack skills. As you can see, your attack is up, but now your Muso is very low, and actually even your defense and life are on the low-ish side. Then you go to defense, and everything I personally feel is very high. However, your defense and your Muso are at its highest, and even life's a little high, but then attack is lower. Then there's quick, where everything kind of lacks a little bit, but you run, you know, faster on the battlefield. And then heavy, you run very slow, but all your stats are very powerful. And then there's underachiever, which I don't know why you would ever want to do this, but I guess if you just want to make a specific character very bad, here you go. Has no particular strengths. Everything is just very low, so anyway, I'm going to be doing standard. I personally feel that that's actually the best, only because everything's very average, and nothing, you know, really gets, you know, I don't know, decreased, I guess you could say. Nothing, I feel like nothing's getting penalized, almost. Anyway, moving on to special. Special will be like an ability you can use during battle. I wanna compare. I wanna see if I can compare. Like if you know, I would just recommend like reading all the special abilities. I really can't go over all these, but again, if you just kind of read them, it's just a matter of really seeing them. Like Rockfall, you know, rocks fall. Blizzard, you shoot out a big wave of ice and it can freeze enemies. Steel, every time you hit an enemy, you get gold. Recover, you restore life. Taunt lowers their defense. Hide, you can use surprise attacks. That's awesome. And True Speed, which I personally believe is probably one of the best. Actually, it is the best ability in this game to have. True speed. Your movement speed increases, and believe me, you'll understand why this is just so great. And then, of course, there's brace and stun, falcon. You attack really fast. Focus. Your attack increases really, a lot for a short period of time. I'm gonna be doing focus. Now, card. Oh, by the way, I guess to let you guys know, because I like to give you my opinion, the best specials I would say would definitely be focus, flames, blizzard, rockfall, steel recover, and true speed. Those are the best specials. So if you want any of those, that's what I would recommend. I'm going to be going with focus. Now, cards. This may not make sense to you right now, but I guess this is a good time to explain it. So, you know what? Now it should make sense, hopefully, because this is a little difficult to explain. If you become a ruler in this game, because you could become like an emperor or something, not really an emperor, but like a ruler, like a king almost. I'm just trying to put this in very simple terms. When you own a specific, region, when you own like the states, I guess you could almost say, when you own the specific regions, you can use cards which will help you in battle. And I mean, they can help you in other things too. So when you can choose different cards, and there are a certain amount of cards you can choose. Believe me, it sounds confusing, but it really isn't confusing. And like, suppose I choose to I'm a ruler, and I suppose I'm going to invade a different region. Well, it would be hard if I used no cards, but let's just pretend I got this card, Lightning Rider. When invading this month, increases your attack slightly and decrease the recharge time for special skills. So when I'm invading, this will be active, and this will really help. Then there's other things where it doesn't even involve military, like, using against people. And you could just do this, increase the amount of gold received at the beginning of the month, effective for 3 months. So, there's many different, when invading, you set fire to all enemy bases for the first 6 minutes. Like, it's really awesome. Great revival, restore troops. So there's so many different cards, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be going over all of them, but there are a lot of different cards that pretty much serve to help you in every way, shape, and form. So, of course, I'm going to be going over pretty much a lot of the main ones, because that's usually what happens. So, anyway, we're going to save, and yeah, so we made our character. Very nice. Actually, I just realized I gave him... it's something that's really nice, actually? You can edit your character, which is really nice, and I just realized I wanted to do focus. Now I can save again real quick. I accidentally did brace, which is not the ability I wanted. So yeah. So we made our character, Jake. Very awesome. We have our weapon. We're honestly already set to play. However, unfortunately, this video's gone on for quite the time, so I think I'm going to end it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would appreciate a like, a comment. Please tell me what you thought of this first episode, because I am going to continue this Let's Play regardless of what anybody says, because I know this game is kind of like a black sheep in the series, but I want to prove to you all, or to whoever watches this, that this game truly is good, because it's honestly one of my favorite games of all time. So, again, I'm going to end it off. Thank you guys so much for watching, and in the next episode, we are going to finally start with Empire Mode, alright? See you guys next time.